Chat. Got that set. I want to see live chat. All right. What's up, people? Nobody's here just yet, but I know you're coming. I know you're coming. So welcome. I know how to work live chat. Thank you. Get my fingers out of the way here. Trying to find a good spot for you guys. So I'm live for probably 20 minutes or so. You guys got me to discuss what's going on. What's up, Bernard? What's up, Tall 220? Just sitting here in the car rider line. I know I haven't been uploading videos lately. Hey, I like those thumbs ups. Thank you guys. I like that. First lightly. What's up, Michael? Got a few of you in here already. Just sit here and chat for a little bit since I don't have anything to upload. Nothing worthy, nothing worthwhile to spend my time to edit and upload on YouTube. So I figured, hey, I can sit here and do a live thing. Denise, are you guys still playing baseball? Yes. Both boys are still playing baseball. They just wrapped up their doubleheader leagues, this fall doubleheader league stuff this last weekend. Both boys, they wrapped it up going 0-2 in that weekend. So that was not a very eventful weekend. There was nothing worthwhile to put on YouTube. So why put up anything on YouTube? Keep showing up in live streams with this FPFP. I have no clue what that means, man. What's up, Ashwarya B? But yeah, they both. I think Jacob's team finished 5-5 in their doubleheader league with at 14U. Jacob hit about, I want to say he finished the season hitting 280. Not his best season hitting, but I do see a difference in his swing. It looks a lot better. It looks more natural. It's a good swing right now. This is bad, but anyways, hi everyone. What's bad, Spinel? I don't understand. If you don't like it, you can always leave. There's no reason for you to stick around. It's whatever. It's just. This is for my old YouTube subscribers where I used to do daily videos all the time and we did family content until YouTube changed things up and didn't allow comments in our sections anymore, and it just didn't help out. I'm not talking about the live stream. Oh, okay. I don't know what you're talking about, Spindle. No worries. It's just I'm a big positive type person, so you bring positivity, that's good. If you don't, there's no need for it. You know, it might as well not say nothing if there's nothing positive to say. Does Jacob, what'd you say, have a baseball school? Yes, they do. They start up in the spring. He's going to do tryouts in January. He has not pitched in 4 weeks, by the way, because his elbow was bothering him, and we're taking time off. FPF stands for profile picture. Okay, I gotcha. All right, makes sense. I'm a little bit older here. I don't understand all this new stuff. YouTube messed it all up with the comments. Yeah, they did. I mean, it made me not even be interested in trying to produce content for YouTube because I can't speak to my community. If I can't speak to my community, how are they going to build a relationship with the creator? It makes no sense. Why would you do that? Oh well, that's what happens, and we move on, right? So every so often I like to get on here and just do some random videos. So let me see if I can find a better angle for you guys. What bat are you using? Well, I'm not using a bat. Jacob uses, what is it? A Ghost X. It's drop 3. Do you foresee the day that a new company comes in and well, there's I want to say it's Storyfire or something like that. That's out. That's kind of doing okay. I see some of the YouTubers moving over to that. I thought about doing it, but I don't know. I got kind of burned out of creating content all the time when I realized that there's things in life that I can be doing that I don't need to spend an hour or 2 of my day editing video when I could be spending on something else. Yeah, it's called Storyfire, I believe. It's like it's a black icon and it has like a little flame on it. And there's quite a few YouTubers that are posting content over there. It seems like there's less restrictions over there, but it also seems like there's a lot of clickbait going on over there. So I'm not quite sure it's going to catch on because I'm just not big on clickbait. It's good to have a great thumbnail and all, but when it's just to try to bring somebody in and then you see the content's not worthwhile, then it's like, why did I even come over here to watch this? I wasted 5 minutes of my time. I could have been doing something else. And I'm a big proponent now of trying to take advantage of my time. If I want to do something, I want to do it. I don't want to have to like worry about making everybody else happy. I want to make myself happy, you know? Let me see if I can stick you guys up here and you won't fall. Let's try this. We're gonna, oh gosh, you're probably gonna get all crooked, so I don't know if I can. No, can't do that. I'm trying to find a good angle, guys. I don't want to just sit and hold you because I get shaky. Let's see if this works. Hold on. Nope, that's not working. Would that be okay? Are you guys okay with that? If you are, I can try to set this up. Let's see. A lot of you guys aren't here. What's going on? Where'd y'all? I see like more people commenting than what it says is about. we're gonna leave it right there. You're looking at me through the steering wheel. So, where are you? Well, I'm in the car rider line waiting to pick up Xander at school. First, yeah, YouTube lets Jake Paul lead kids into back doors. Second, YouTube terminates Pokemon. You know, it's so messed up. YouTube just, it's all about the dollars. You know, it's all about the money. And I understand they're a big company and they got to make money, right? But you also got to help out the creators that are creating good family content, which was what we were doing. We were creating good family content until my kids started getting a little bit older and they didn't want to be on camera all the time. But hey, it's whatever. I could have still done stuff, right? You live in Houston, Texas. Yes, I do. I live in Houston, Texas, born and raised here. We moved away for a while, lived up in Dallas and moved back because I love my city of Houston. We do a lot. Well, I can't say we do a lot. We don't do much anymore on this channel. You'll see more baseball footage and more like little live streams talking to me. If you guys want to discuss whatever, you can go over to Twitter at EricTV365, ask me whatever, and I'll remember to bring it back. Do you ever miss Dallas? No, I don't. It was I mean, I'm not going to hate on Dallas because a lot of people from Houston hate on Dallas. A lot of people from Dallas hate on Houston, but it just wasn't a place for us. Pull people in with those dumb arrows and signs. Yeah, you know, that doesn't bother me. Even that, when I'm talking about story fire with the clickbait is you see like someone wearing, like you see like a dad like strangling a kid, and this is prank kids videos or whatever, and it's really obnoxious. And the titles don't bother me. The titles, you have to be able to label your content. Were you mad when Houston, when the Houston Astros lost the World Series? Yeah, I was kind of mad. I was frustrated that we couldn't produce runs the way we produced all season, and we left so many people on base. But when I sat back and I looked at it, the Nationals hadn't won a championship, and in Game 7, I told Amy in the 6th inning we were watching it, and I told her the Astros aren't going to win this year. We were ahead, I think, at the time when I told her. I was like, I don't think we're winning this year. I was like, I just don't see the fire, and I can see it in the Nationals dugout. They want it pretty bad. Yeah, that was crazy. I wish we'd have been the road team this year because we played better on the road for some odd reason. I guess the comfort level at home kind of seduced us into thinking that we were going to be okay. And man, it was a frustrating series for sure. And I would say the main thing that made it frustrating was not being able to put runs on the board when we had people in scoring position constantly, and we couldn't get that big hit. Oh well, we'll be back next year. I mean, I'm not too worried because the way that I look at it over the last 2 seasons and probably 3 to 4 more seasons out, we have about a 6-year window of being able to be championship contenders, and we still are. So that's good. I'm happy with that. How do you feel about Gerrit Cole? Well, with Gerrit Cole, let's see, Texans in the first. Yeah, Texans are in first place. They sure are right now. So right now, with Gerrit Cole, if the Astros are going to spend a bunch of money and try to go after somebody like Strasburg, another pitcher or whatever, why not just spend it on Gerrit Cole? My main focus though is I think that Gerrit Cole is going to go back to Anaheim because that's where he grew up. That's his hometown. That's where his parents live. His parents have season tickets there. They're going to offer him $1 bazillion. He's going to go take the money. It's not going to help them be a better team than the Astros. They're going to have Gerrit Cole there, but they still have a team that has Mike Trout that gets injured every single season. Dude, I don't know what he does. He's got that injury bug, though. He gets injured every single season. They're just going to be a mediocre team. They're going to start out hot, and they're going to flame out like they do every single year. And I don't think Gerrit Cole's the piece that's going to be able to change that because they're going to have to spend so much money to get Cole that they're not going to have enough money to actually pack the bullpen in and everything. So I don't know. I don't mind if he goes to Anaheim. I don't want him to go to the Yankees. I know that was a childhood team he liked, and I hear rumors and stuff. I don't think he's going to go to the Yankees, though. I just don't think that they're going to that he would go there. If he's offered a bunch of money from Anaheim and New York, I think he goes to Anaheim. It's kind of a no-brainer to me. And if the Astros want to pony up and pay him, he may stay here because he does have a lot of friendships. But I did hear that him and, yeah, I love talking baseball too. It's one of my favorite things. That and basketball, I could talk for hours. I like football too, but those are my favorite sports. I hear rumors and people have talked about on the radio that Cole and Verlander aren't the best of friends, so there's kind of like an alpha dog mentality between both of them, and like Cole's waiting for Verlander to go out the door, but Verlander's still got some years and he's still pitching good, so I don't know. Harden and Westbrook, I think that's going to be a good team, good support system for the Rockets moving forward. People keep asking me how do I feel about my Rockets. How do I think my Rockets are doing? And I'm like, I don't really pay too close attention to everything with the Rockets until you get to about 20 to 25 games into the season, because in the beginning of the season you still have players that are trying to get used to each other, new teammates and everything. Do you think Gaming with Dad will ever make a comeback? I don't know. Who knows? You never know with me, man. In 1 minute I might think about, yeah, I'm gonna do it, and the next minute I'm not. 1 minute Xander's ready, he's gung-ho about doing YouTube again, and then he realizes that YouTube's putting a bunch of restrictions on kids being able to do something, and he's kind of burned out on that too. But he still loves to fish, he still loves to play baseball, but just he's not worried about trying to push a YouTube channel until he turns 13, and he's only 10. So he does have that available to him eventually. I mean, Jacob has that opportunity as well. He could start doing something right now, but everybody that knows us knows Jacob's not that big into doing YouTube things. He's not that social. Do the boys play video games? Oh yeah, they both play video games. Xander plays, let's see, I think he's playing Modern Warfare a lot. I think that's what he's playing. Sounds right. Jacob's playing the new Call of Duty that just came out, and he plays a lot of MLB The Show. I get where YouTube's coming from with the restrictions on kids, lots of weird. I understand as well. I totally get it, but I kind of feel like that's not their job to monitor. That's the parents' jobs, and I can kind of see it if they see something going on and it's not being stopped, then yeah, step in. But allow the parents to be able to monitor. That's just how I feel. That's my personal belief. I mean, that's how I've kind of raised my kids. That belief. I mean, that's how I've kind of raised my kids. That I'm the final say, not some company. What was I going to say? Oh yeah, the Rockets. I think Harden and Westbrook by the end of the season are going to be the best duo in the league, hands down. Just got to give them some time. Right now, Harden's averaging 30, but he's not hitting them right now. So Harden's averaging 30, but he's not hitting them right now. So people are complaining. I've heard a lot of people complain about Harden. They always complain about how he goes to the free throw line a ton, right? However, I think he's going to the free throw some crazy astronomical number right now. We'll just say it's like 16 times a game right now. But if you actually sit down and you watch the game, we'll just say it's like 16 times a game right now. But if you actually sit down and you watch the game, the dude goes to the line 16 times, but he gets fouled another 30 times that they don't call. So it's like the dude just causes contact. And yeah, a lot of it is like he's instigating the content, but if you look at it by the word of the law, it's a foul. And you got to call it. Look at it by the word of the law, it's a foul. And you got to call it. And so, I mean, people complain. But I get so sick and tired of hearing people complain about his fouls and how he gets to go to the free throw line. The dude he gets fouled. That's a skill to draw fouls. It's not flopping because he doesn't flop. I mean, I'll give you this. He does flop something because he doesn't flop. I mean, I'll give you this. He does flop sometimes, but the majority of the time, the dude doesn't flop. It's the NBA. There's a ton of floppers in the NBA, but everybody wants to call out Harden because he goes free throw line. What was that last thing? Kemba is not doing bad. The Nuggets are pretty good this year. Is not doing bad. The Nuggets are pretty good this year. Yeah, the Nuggets are they're pretty good this year. They got Jokic on their team, so that's always good. Why won't this get off my screen now? Okay, whatever. We'll just leave it there. So what do y'all want to talk about? Y'all got me for about another 5 to 10. So what do y'all want to talk about? Y'all got me for about another 5 to 10 minutes. 10 minutes. Is it cold? It is a little chilly. It's actually 64 degrees here right this moment. We had a cold front come through, but I'm just wearing a jacket because I'm comfortable. I wore it to work today, and I've just been wearing it because I'm comfortable. I wore it to work today, and I've just been wearing it because I'm comfortable in it. I don't need a jacket though. It's not that cold. I'm not one of those people from Houston that think that as soon as it gets a little bit breezy, we got to bundle up, you know. So what's everybody into right now? What kind of stuff are y'all watching on YouTube? What kind of sports are y'all watching? Do you like Kemba Walker? He's okay. I mean, I'm not a big Kemba Walker fan, to be honest with you. I think he's a good player. He's not in my, I'd say, top 20 player. He's not in my, I'd say, top 20 players that I want to go watch. He doesn't fit in that. Let's see, what can I tell you guys? So, what consoles do the kids have? They have an Xbox. So, what consoles do the kids have? They have an Xbox. They have two Xbox Ones, a PC, Xbox 360, and a PS4. That's what they have. So with Xander's team, they're gonna put. They actually have a tournament this weekend they're playing in. So we'll be busy with the baseball tournament this weekend for Xander. We'll be busy with the baseball tournament this weekend for Xander. Now that the doubleheader league's over with. Next weekend, I think Jacob's gonna have a tournament, but also Xander's gonna have a end of season of the doubleheader league. They actually finished in 5th place. I think they were 7-3 and finished in 5th place. But the number one, I think they were 7-3 and finished in 5th place. But the number one team dropped out because they went 10-0 and they don't want to play. So that puts them in the 1 through 4 bracket. So they're ranked 4th on it. Oh man, I keep missing these conversations when they come. Are you going to make Xander pick between pitching and catching at some point? Nah. No, you can do both. Pitching and catching at some point. Nah. No, you can do both. I see players. I see players doing it all the time. You really don't pick until you get up into like high school, I guess. And even in high school, I see high school players that are doing both. It's just you have to monitor how they're doing it. If they're gonna catch, then they're not pitching. Like in that game, like if they're gonna If they're gonna catch, then they're not pitching. Like in that game, like if they pitch, they don't catch that. If they pitch, they don't catch that game. You know, that kind of thing. I'm doing good. Thanks for asking. Medical update. My cyst that I had that was causing so much discomfort that I had, and then I had to have the emergency surgery. Has healed up completely. I no longer have an open wound, which is amazing because I can move around and I don't hurt at all when I'm moving. Amy's gonna have a big surgery coming up. I'll let you guys know about it a little bit later, but she's got something she's got to have done. Who's my favorite YouTuber? But she's got something she's got to have done. Who's my favorite YouTuber? To be honest with you, I just don't watch much YouTube anymore. Like I said, I got burned out on it when there were so many different things happening to our channel. It caused me to, I don't want to say jealous, like of how other people, I don't want to say jealous, like of how other people get to still get promoted and everything and not have their comments taken. It's not really jealous. It was just, it burned me out that I was just like, I worked so hard to get to where I was, and I kept running. Every time I'd take 2 steps forward, I'd take 2 steps back. So it was like I just kept kind of sitting here, and I see so many people that just continued to do fine on YouTube that I don't understand why. So it's like, I don't really watch a lot of YouTube. I'd say that Xander probably watches the most YouTube in our house, followed by Amy and Jacob, kind of tied. Most YouTube in our house, followed by Amy and Jacob, kind of tied. But Jacob's watching a lot more Netflix now. He watches Netflix shows like constantly. Him and his buddies from high school, they binge watch Netflix shows and chat back and forth to each other about what's going on in the show. It's kind of funny. It's kind of funny. Man, but I will tell you, since Jacob has started high school, and he's a freshman, he's learning to dress a lot better. He's asking for nice clothes, and he's trying to not just wear athletic gear all the time, which is good. He does need to cut his hair, but he doesn't want to cut it, so. Hey guys, do me a favor. If you haven't hit like on this, go ahead and hit like right quick. I just want to see how many of you guys are actually like paying attention. If you haven't done it, hit like, and I want to see if we can get that number up a little higher than 7. I'd like to get it to 10 if we can get it to 10. However, maybe we won't get it there. Xander's still doing amazing in school. He's got straight A's. He's got straight A's. I think his average in this report card, his lowest average in the last report card was a 98. So out of all of his grades, he had a 98 was his lowest grade. Everything else was 100. Kid just, I don't know. His brain functions a lot better than mine does. His brain functions a lot better than mine does. The boy is good at his brain thoughts. Couldn't think of the right word, so whatever. Brain thoughts. His knowledge is a lot stronger than mine, and especially a lot stronger than mine, and especially at that age. He's pretty smart, and then he's very athletic as well. I will say that he needs to put some more meat on his bones and gets a little bit bigger. Man, where's y'all's chat at? Nobody's talking to me. I'm just having to carry this conversation. I'm gonna have to get off this thing quickly because I'm running out of things to talk about. And I don't want this to be sitting on my channel, a 20-minute video of me just rambling for no apparent reason. But back to what you said. I don't have any favorite YouTubers. Back in the day, my favorite YouTuber was Shay Carl and Charles Trippy. Trippy. Those are my favorites. There's a lot of random ones I like that I'll watch here and there, but there's really no favorites for me. I don't have any favoritism. The favoritism I show is to my wife and to my kids. Those are my favorites. Well, I guess this is it for today. The weird camera angle, the rambling of me, my gray beard coming in. What's up, Dave? You're catching me just as I'm logging off, man. So hey, when this thing finishes posting, go back and watch it, okay? And you'll get filled in on everything I was talking about. Do me a favor, Dave, hit thumbs up real quick. I want to see you do it. If you do it right now, I'll stay for an extra minute. Okay, it ain't happening. Okay, it ain't happening. I'm coming to close it up. All right. Anyways, I hope y'all enjoyed this. Oh man, I'm gonna go play a little bit of Call of Duty Mobile before my car rider line gets started moving. But hopefully you guys enjoyed this little bit of time. Time that I spent with y'all. Can you do an update? People ask me all the time, and I'm always like, yeah, it's a great idea. And then 5 minutes later, I forget about it. But yeah, that's it. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I like talking to you guys. It's nice to get that off my chest and to spend a little. It's nice to get that off my chest and to spend a little time with y'all. If you haven't watched it, go back and when it finishes publishing out and watch it and send me a tweet. Let me know what you think about it. I'll catch you guys later.